morning, everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas day 21. I thought I'd start out the day with a quick outfit of the day. We're watching golf again because, you know, it's the British Open, so it's... What time does it even come on TV? Must be super early. Yeah. So this is what I'm wearing today. This is Hornet. We're going on the ship today. So I am just wearing these Jag Stone crop pants, I guess. I decided to go with these tennies today. And then this is an Eileen Fisher, I think that's the brand, sweater. I have a white tank underneath, just kind of layered. I'm going to take my jean jacket as well. And then I just added a little bit of color with these earrings, not a bunch. I didn't put my lip on yet, but I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury palette from the Nordstrom anniversary sale on my eyeballs. And this hair, so I've had a lot of people ask me what the difference is between the Conair curling iron that I use in the Bio-Ionic long barrel that I recently purchased. And that you can see this is a lot more, it's a lot curlier. And it's the same size barrel. So it's just a lot curlier because of the way I have to get all of it on there. The long barrel just gives me the ability to have more beachy waves. It's fine, it just means that today it's a little curly and tomorrow it'll be a little more muted. So I'll show you what I did today for the ship. I planned for this. So, this is my folder for all of our stuff. This is the crossbody. I think I talked about this before and then never showed it in a vlog when I was packing. So I just took stuff I needed out of my wallet and put it in here because it does fit my wallet, but I was trying to lighten things up. So I have some cash in there, my license and credit card, and then this is my battery charger for my phone and my sunglasses. And then I have the room key in there, and if I can get it open here, I have my lip down in here, and then a hair tie. So and it's crossbody. I'll show you. I totally remember doing this in the vlog, and then like talking about it, and then not showing you guys. So my apologies for that. So this is how this sits on me. I can pull it forward if I want, or you know what I mean. You know, you get the general gist. And then I'm going to take my jean jacket, just in case, because we don't really know. And then I'll tuck my phone down. The nice here, I'll show you. The nice thing about this is that I can just tuck my phone right here, and it totally sits perfectly. So this one, you don't have to stand up today, honey. This one's wearing his... You look like a model right now. This is how nicely he can lounge in his new duds or something like that. Anyway, so these are, where did you get those pants, by the way? Are those Cabela's?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're really nice, lightweight. I don't even know what you'd call them. Kind of sport pant, I guess. They look nice, but they're thin. Anyway, and then the rest is from Old Navy. We got him this shirt to kind of pop against this. And this, if you guys can see, has a nice little pattern on it. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but...
I can see it.
Can you see it? So he's also going to be wearing his cap, because he didn't yesterday and started to get sunburned on his melon. So I put some sunscreen on his melon that I had for my face in my thing, but I was like, sunscreen. So we put that on his melon. And are you going to bring a windbreaker too? Or are you just going to go like that? Oh boy. We'll see. So yeah, we're going to grab some breakfast, head down there. We are ready in plenty of time. I had to get up earlier than normal. I was awake anyway.
It's 6 hours to get from here to the ship.
It's not 6 hours.
I just looked on prep.
So sassy. It is about 20 minutes, something like that. But anyway, we are going to grab breakfast. But I had to do, when I have to wash and dry and curl my hair, I need to give myself a couple of hours, including makeup, in order to get all of that done, because I like to let it air dry a little bit. So yeah, I just got up and got going when I was up, and that's that. We're going to head down early though, we think, and the family's not going to be there till 10 when it opens, but we thought we'd head down early and just kind of check things out and see what's around there. Maybe there's a place to grab, you know, coffee or something. So that's what's going on. More vlog to come. All right, well, they dropped us off. I don't know that you can grasp the ginormousness of this ship unless you're here. So yeah, we are here before the rest of the fam. I don't suspect they'll be here for a bit, but we just thought we'd get down here and check things out. So we're just walking down here. It looks like it would be a pretty view of, that should be San Francisco, right?
Yes.
I have my bearings, right? I think we went through Oakland-ish area, or part of it. It's just huge. It's the front of the ship. My dad would be real annoyed with me right now that I can't tell you what that. That's not the right word, is it?
Port
Port.
is left, starboard is right.
And then is there a front and a back or something or rear?
Bow.
Bow. Yeah, maybe.
Stern.
Stern, maybe. We'll have to ask Dad. There are other ships here, but nothing like an aircraft carrier. It's ginormous. All right, you guys. So it's what time is it? 10:15, as per usual.
We're on time.
We're on time. Okay, so we're sitting here looking at this, and Bob says, "Tell them what you said about the up there."
But that's probably where the captain sits up in one of the rooms up there. That's probably where I should go.
Yeah, he thinks that that's where he should just go directly up there.
Yeah.
And then over here, he's like, I saw somebody walking up there on the top deck, and I said, "Oh, there's somebody up there already." He's like, "Yeah, that's where I want to go to see the landing area." And I said, "Do you want me to play the Top Gun music for you when we get up there?" Or it was funny at the time, I promise. So yeah, there was a line up here. They have all gone aboard now, and yeah, there's a ton of crew we saw go on. Like there's people today doing, like people that served on the ship doing a meet and greet. I don't think Dad wanted to do that because he wanted to be with us today, but yeah, that's what's happening. And so here we sit. That's what we do.
Kristin, you getting family?
Leave Timmy. Dad says, Dad says that this was here in the spot when he was on the ship. So what is that called, Dad? What is it called? What is it called?
Just a record.
Like a war record? The board doesn't have a particular name.
World War II. This is this corner. That's not the one that was.
Right, this one. Got it. So there you go. Look, Matthew's here.
Photo bomb.
Look, Kristen's here.
My dad.
Look, Maddie's here.
My dad sunk all those with his
He
bare
did not.
hands.
It was before him. Look, Maya's here. What is that? And Maggie's here.
It says Hornet +3 that Tim has. They were the +3, the astronauts are.
Right. So this is the Airstream. It was the mobile quarantine facility, which was, according to the article, that it was like a glorified Airstream.
In case
And
had moon
they
bugs.
stayed, in case they had moon bugs. They stayed there for 21 days, right? 3 weeks.
Nixon interviewed
that.
them down here. At the end, there's a little window. If you look in here, there's signatures. You can see where they signed.
Y'all, Matthew's been here before, so he's like my tour
I've been
guide.
inside there.
Yeah, Matthew got special treatment because he was here on a day not like this and told them who my dad was, and so they gave him a full-on tour.
I actually got to stand where Dad stood when he said Houston, Hawaii, this is Hornet, we have a follow-on board.
Very cool. Very cool. Look at
A little window over here.
there's the Hornet plus 3 up there.
They were all in there, and Nixon interviewed him right here.
There you go. Look at him standing where Nixon stood. Not really though. It wasn't here.
It was more right here.
Yeah,
But it was on
not
the
so much
deck, I
here as here. Yeah, it was on the deck. And that's what Matthew was talking about. If I didn't edit that out, the Hornet plus 3, meaning the 3 astronauts. And he's going to take us up to, what is it, CIC, which is where Dad served.
Yeah.
This is Maggie.
Just after the CIC. So this is where everybody went.
Half means behind.
Got it.
Yeah.
Just
Got it.
The kids are in front of us.
Right.
Houston, Hawaii, this is Hornet. We have Apollo on board.
Yay.
5
This
minutes
is
of
where Daddy
fame,
served.
or 5 seconds rather.
Love you, Dad.
What I said. And then we moved over. I worked on the ECM, which is in the back of you. Or not ECM. ECM was in a different room. Our coffee mess became the ECM.
Yeah.
And I got fired for making coffee. It's a long story.
Oh boy.
There was a room through here where you can see this door used to be.
Oh, behind you, honey.
And back in there we had an SLR-10, which equated to a $10,000 radio because it was an obsolete piece of equipment when I came on board.
So what was this one I hear, Dad, did you say?
This is short-range radar.
Can you sit right there again quick so I can take your picture?
Will you send it? Matthew, will you send it to me?
Take
Yeah.
the chair.
That was the
I have a purple camera,
air
just so you know.
status board. We plotted them on the one with the circular grid and marked them on the other. We had to do it from behind. You had to learn to write backwards with grease pencils. I was real good at being backwards.
Nothing's changed.
Still are.
Love you, Daddy.
Air search radar. That was long range surface search right there.
This?
It.
I gotta get a video.
Oh,
We're real proud, can you tell?
that was for finding airplanes.
Almost 50 years later. Right?
Right.
Yeah, amen to that.
Degrees relative to the ship, and you would say it's so many miles away, and that you would get from the cursor. But I don't remember how to control the cursor, and I don't actually even see a cursor on there. So.
Grandpa was
And that's how, I don't know if you heard Maggie, that's how they
the guy that's like,
what ships were nearby and what airplanes were.
boat
Yes.
like
Actually, a transponder that sat on the aircraft
Yeah.
that sent out a signal at a certain frequency. And the signal had a number on it, which was coded, that would come in, and so it would come in, and we would pick up the signal and display it alongside the radar feed, right on top of the radar feed. So when you looked at an aircraft, you had this series of lines behind it. And the series of lines would tell you who that plane was and what it was doing.
Yeah, you could decipher the lines. There was a way to read the number on them. And
What did the letters stand for?
It's been too long. IFF, identification, friend or foe.
Okay, got it.
Board. Or ECM.
It's not too late to say, we got a bogey.
An ECM for them?
Notice this layout
Oh,
of
yeah.
this
Where's ECM?
electronic countermeasures. This is, I believe, the way we were set up for that famous picture in the Sea of Japan when we were getting ready to leave Korea.
Oh.
You note that the flagship is the Hornet.
Awesome.
Our flag's identification was Bull Durham. Ours was Judo. I don't know why it says Arab. Bull Durham.
That is actually in World War II off of Okinawa.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why.
So that's the
yes,
Because
7th
Hornet,
then.
yeah, Kearsarge is Juno.
I was going to
But,
say, see,
Bull
Hornet
Durham
is
was the
CV there,
command.
so it's not CBS.
Hornet was Judo.
So that's the 7th Hornet, not the 8th?
Okay.
Now
The
that's
the reason I
Oh.
thought it was that is because there are cruisers here, the New Jersey's here.
Hey, the Wisconsin.
We had 2 other carriers,
Yep. Oh, yeah, get a picture
Yeah.
of the Wisconsin. See that,
but that's a typical formation.
Matthew, after the Hornet was, 7th Hornet was sunk, you know, this was the Pacific Theater was really heating up, and U.S. had to build carriers like crazy. And so this is an Essex class carrier, right, Jeff?
It is.
And so all these sister ships were built at the same time, and like he was saying, the Hornet was built fast.
He's going to tell.
We had several fixed-wing aircraft out, and one of them went radio silent. And I had been tracking him on here,
We got incoming.
and nobody knew where it was, and we couldn't raise him on the radio, and
Matthew,
they were
this is a
afraid
new
he'd gone
story.
down, but they didn't even know where to look. And so I said, well, you know, he was moving in this direction at this speed, and I projected where he would be at that time, and we had the helos out, and they found him.
Yay.
It's just,
That,
well,
that,
no,
folks,
it's not a yay, it's just one of the things that we did.
Yeah.
let me tell you though, the yay is that was a new story. That was one we haven't heard.
So someone.
I mean, right?
So some people would have died otherwise.
Yeah, the pilot.
Let's not run. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. Did you ever add up how many days, Dad? How many days you were on the ship?
I was on from late March of '67 to late May of
I know, but did you ever add up how many days?
No.
He just knew when he was close to getting.
Bob's checking out the other stuff over here. This is the part he was excited about being on. Sorry if there's wind noise. What do you see, Game? Other ships. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Waiting for the speech, so Matthew's obliging. Can you do it in the crazy language? What is that? Arb.
Bro.
Same reason I watch NASCAR, for the crashes.
Everybody that works on the flight deck has to wear one of those colored jerseys on there. If you don't have a colored jersey, you can't get out on the flight deck during air-offs. So they all come up here and hang over the edge waiting for the terrible. That means that the guy that sits here is called the air boss. He's in charge of all of the aircraft flying in the local area. He's in charge of the aircraft that are taking off, in charge of the aircraft landing. He's in charge of anything that's going on the flight deck. And if you recall the colored suits, this is where it comes in handy because he can look out and see a bunch of guys in purple jerseys playing around an airplane. He says, oh, they're refueling that airplane. Or guys in red jerseys around an airplane, they're rearming that airplane. So he can just look out here and know what's going on the flight deck. As I said, this is where we control great big hydraulic rams back aft in the stern of the ship, and it tells one to push, one to pull, whatever, and the hydraulic rams are turning the rudder. So there's really no direct connection between this thing and the the rudder itself. Not like on a sailboat or a rowboat or whatever, where you've got a hold of the tiller and you can move it back and forth and the rudder wiggles. We have to go through a little mechanization there. He has 2 devices here, gyro compasses. They come from 2 different places, so he has a cross-check between the 2 to make sure that he has an accurate course. And a fallback is the good old wet compass, which is just a magnetic compass. It's got some, I think it's mineral oil in there to dampen the disc to keep it from wildly swinging around. Now, when we're working with small boys, we got to replenish them about every 3 or 4 days because they need fuel oil. They don't have that much juice. So we replenish them because we got lots. And when we need juice, we have an oiler aboard or an AO or whatever that has the special things that we need. And we're either giving or taking. So the captain has to be in the position here to be able to con the ship. And when you're driving to construction, World War II, everybody used to hide in there because this part wasn't here. This was added on later on. So this is armor plate. Everybody used to hide in there. Can you imagine what it would have been like in there during the general quarters? Yeah.
I was remembering refueling with your officer of a watch who's learning how to do all this stuff. He's got a couple of bosun mates out here, at least one bosun mate back there. He may have a quartermaster out here. The important thing is the officer of the deck is taking his instructions from the captain. The captain says, position that we started with, and then this computer says, okay, I know where I am there. Where am I going? It has course and speed fed into it so that it adjusts the motion of that little bug along on the course and speed of the ship. So we can just check this every couple hours or so, and we don't have to worry about shooting stars all the time. And that's why it's called a dead reckoning tracer.
So I've not vlogged since we left the ship, but we
We
went
didn't
back.
really do much since we
We
left
didn't.
the ship.
We parted ways. They went and rested at their Airbnb. We went and rested, aka Bob went out and had a stogie. And now we are out for pizza. We're taking everybody out for pizza. There's the fam. Bob looks like he needs a nap. Can I help you, Howard? They're in some serious conversation down there. I wonder what's happening. Anyway, so we're hanging out here at Mountain Mike's having some pizza. Matthew did some research on the place, and apparently it's amazing pizza.
Yep.
You're as bad as him on the vlog.
Is the official pizza of the 49ers?
Oh, look at that. Well, then we have to go. We gotta go.
Check.
Check.